Welcome to Living Fearless, the podcast where we explore the limitless possibilities of fearless living and personal growth. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Living Fearless. I am your host, Lester Gonzalez, and today we're going to delve into a topic that speaks to our heart of our faith journey. And that, my friends, is trusting in God's promises and believing that He has greater blessings in store for us. In a world filled with doubt and uncertainty, trusting in God is super crucial in the life we live in today. His promises provide our needs according to His riches and glory. So, we will go over different strategies, inspiring insights, and real-life examples that will help you trust in God's provision and believe that He will give you better things in life. In times of uncertainty and adversity, it can be tempting to lose hope and doubt whether God is truly faithful to His promises. But we are called to trust in God's provision and believe that He has greater blessings in store for us, even when we cannot see them ourselves. The scripture reminds us in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God's plans for us are good, as He promises to provide our needs and give us better things than we could ever imagine, right? So how can we trust in God's provision and believe that He will give us better things, even in the midst of uncertainty and adversity? Well, firstly, let's just explore the importance of surrendering our desires and plans to God and trusting in His perfect timing and provision. Often we may have our own ideas on what is best for us. Sometimes we believe only we believe in it, right? But God's plans are far greater and more significant than we could ever imagine, right? He has something better for us. Surrender your desires and plans to God in prayer, trusting that He knows what is best for you and He will provide for your needs according to His perfect will. But look to real-life examples such as Joseph in the Old Testament, whose faithfulness and trust in God's provision led him from the pit to the palace, where he experienced greater blessings and fulfillment than he could have ever imagined. But next, let's talk about the importance of building a mindset of gratitude and contentment, as it will heal this feeling of doubt and discontentment. Gratitude just shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have been given. It fosters peace in our life, joy, and fulfillment within our hearts. So take time each day to count your blessings, acknowledging God's faithfulness and goodness in your life. Offer praise and thanksgiving to God for His abundant blessings, knowing that He is worthy of our honor and praise. And as you build a spirit of gratitude and contentment, you will find that your perspective shifts and you begin to see God's blessing and provision all around you, even in the midst of trials and challenges. Moreover, let's just delve into the importance of faith and patience and trusting in God's provision and believing that He will give us better things in His perfect timing. The scripture reminds us in Hebrews chapter 11, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." Faith requires us to trust in God's promises even when we cannot see the outcome, knowing that He is faithful and will fulfill His word and provide for our needs according to His riches in glory. So practice patience as you wait on God's timing, knowing that He is working all things together for your good and His glory. Look to real-life examples such as Abraham and Sarah, who waited patiently for years for the fulfillment of God's promise of a son, Isaac, and experienced greater blessings and fulfillment than they could ever imagine. Overall, just trusting in God's provision and believing that He will give us better things requires faith, patience, and surrender to His perfect will. By surrendering our desires and plans to God, building a spirit of gratitude and contentment, and exercising faith and patience in His timing, we can trust that God is faithful to fulfill His promises and provide for our needs according to His riches and glory. So remember that God's plans for us are good, and He promises to give us hope in the future. So may you continue to trust in God, provide and believe that He will give you better things, knowing that He is faithful to His promises and His love for you knows no bounds. Overall, it's about trusting in God's provision, where God will always give you better things. Thank you guys so much for listening and joining me on this journey of faith. And, until next time, may you continue to trust in God's provision and believe that He will give you better things, knowing that His love for you knows no bounds. This is Lester Gonzalez signing off, and as always, my friends, have a blessed day.